Hi there. Welcome to Habit Hacking Weekly Live here on the replay on YouTube and here live on Instagram. I hope you are having a lovely day. We're in March now. I'm hoping spring is around the corner. I hope you are having a lovely day. If we haven't had a chance to meet yet, hello, I'm Emily Nichols. I'm the host of the Self Transform podcast. I am a habit and fitness coach, and I help busy working moms habit hack their health in less time and guilt-free. So I go live every Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern to do Habit Hacking Weekly Live to kind of give you the cliff notes of what we've been talking about this week on the Self Transform podcast. And sometimes we need to hear things, especially as women, a couple of times. We need to be in the right mind frame. We need to be in the right setting. And sometimes just hearing the same message over and over again lets it kind of soak in a little bit more and hopefully allows you to, most importantly, take action. So this week is a little bit different because we are very excited about launching the new accelerators. So this is something that I've been working on since January. I've been in conversation with you, my community here on Instagram, my clients, listeners, so on and so forth. And you guys have you've asked for this. So you wanted something that was kind of like a mini course, which is what this is, that it's easily, it's not like humongous. Like it should only take you about half an hour to go through each of these accelerators. They're bite-sized pieces, and they're pretty much teaching you a new habit hacking system I've never revealed anywhere else. And I'm sharing all of my best habit hacks with you. So there's 3 accelerators. There's the Food Freedom Habits Accelerator. There is the Mindset Habits Accelerator, or the Movement Habits Accelerator. Okay. What's really great about each of these is I'll address 3 of the biggest challenges that you all shared with me as far as what your biggest challenges are. Now, if you've listened to the show or tuned in for this every week, I only teach on 3 fundamental needs, and that is mindset, food freedom, and movement. Movement, mindset, food freedom. I always forget if I say one of them twice with 2 M words. But the reason I do that is we think of our basic fundamental needs. We think of the hierarchy of need, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It's that pyramid, right? It's a triangle. And at the base is just your basic fundamental needs. And a lot of times us as women, we're not taking care of our basic needs, and we can't move up that pyramid because there's no base of support, right? It is all just crumbling. We can't seek out connection and community because we aren't taking care of ourselves. We can't get to our highest potential, our self-actualization, living our best life because y'all, we're just tired and we need a nap and we're hungry and we just can't do it all at once. So these accelerators will help accelerate your health in those 3 particular areas, or you can bundle all 3 together. What I'm really excited about with the bundle is that I have a bonus routines and flow builder workshop that I haven't revealed before. It will be going live in the shop later in April. But what this does, it takes all the habit hacks that you learn in all 3 of these accelerators, and it shows it big picture. We talk about time blocking, and we do it in a way where it's not super strict, but it's themed and it's fluid, and we want to get you to that flow state, right? And also you get all of the modules in a private podcast feed. I made them super bite-sized. Like they're literally just a couple minutes long for you to listen and be like, okay, especially if you are a podcast listener, more than likely that might be your best bet because you can take them on the go with you as you're driving, folding laundry, doing your dishes, and keep hearing that messaging over and over again. Like I said, sometimes we have to be in the right mind frame. So I thought what I would do for today for Habit Hacking Weekly is kind of address the 3 challenges under each accelerator that you all told me that you are challenged with as far as movement, mindset, and food freedom. So today through Monday the 13th, you can get 50% off the bundle or any individual accelerator. There's no code needed. And everyone that buys one will be entered into a free one-on-one call with me, bonus entry if you leave a review of Self Transformed in iTunes and send me a screenshot either via email or tag me on your Instagram stories, which obviously you're on Instagram, Emily Nichols too. So let's talk about those 3 challenges. I won't reveal my very best habit hacks because those are in the accelerators for you. Okay. So movement, let's talk about that one first. The top 3 challenges I heard from women and I've heard this for a number of years, being a group fitness instructor, personal trainer. I right now coach at Orange Theory. Number one is diet culture, right? We aren't sure how to move our bodies, or we think it has to be hard, and we think it has to take up a lot of our energy, and it has to be the biggest calorie burn ever. And that's not true. So I provide you a movement ebook that I've never shown anywhere else to anyone else. I'm giving you my best workouts as far as strength training and bonus hit workout, and I give you the reasons why within the system as women, this is the way that we need to work out in order for it to be sustainable. Which leads me to my next challenge that you guys addressed with me, was consistency and sustainability, right? It's one thing to start like a workout routine and workout habits. It's another thing for it to be sustainable. So we break it down super small and make it work in your crazy busy life. And then lastly, time and convenience. Okay. I know we don't have a lot of time. I know we need to make it convenient, because a lot of times we don't even think of like big picture, like, yeah, I'm going to go take a class at Orange Theory. Okay, well, did you think of the time it's going to take you to get there, to do the actual workout, to get home? Oh, and then you got to get a shower and get ready. And if you do it super early, you got to help get home and get your kids ready, and all these other factors that we as women have to think about that sometimes we just forget. And if it's not convenient, and if it's hard to do, we're not going to maintain that habit. So those were the top 3 movement challenges. As far as mindset goes, the number one thing was chaos, clutter, and organization. I'm kind of lumping all those together. I don't know if you feel this way. I have felt this way before, but sometimes when I have like clutter in my mind and just all the things, it spills into my home. It spills into my office in particular. It spills into my car. It feels cluttered. My calendar is all over the place. So we're going to talk about some ways to do some really simple reset habits, some organization methods to help you lose that clutter in here and in your environment as well. Next is confidence. Okay, this is something that I personally struggle with the most, and I have to work really, really hard on. So we're going to talk about some habit hacks to help you build some confidence that isn't going to feel super ick or like hokey, you know what I mean? So it's just really, really simple things that's going to apply to your real life. And then lastly, just basic self-care. You know, we see self-care as selfish, or we feel guilty when we do it. So we're going to reframe that, and we're actually going to sneak in some self-care, which I think is super duper fun. So, and then lastly, food freedom. This was the number one thing that you all wanted to hear about from me. So, number one challenge, diet culture. Diet culture. What am I supposed to eat? Am I supposed to intermittent fast? Am I supposed to eat carbs? Am I supposed to do keto? Am I supposed to be doing a Whole30? And this is coming from someone who's been a Whole30 coach, me. It's so confusing, right? There's so much like diet culture, just BS out there. It's really confusing on what we should do. So I have, and I forgot to mention, in the Mindset Accelerator, I have 3 walking meditations for you, one around body positivity, one around confidence, and one around losing the guilt. Love those. Okay, next in the Food Freedom Accelerator. So with diet culture, we're going to break down, I have a food freedom guide for you to kind of help you think about, okay, why am I eating the way I'm eating? What do we as women need for basic function, and not just like right now, but long term, like making sure we're getting enough protein, and why, how we can still have tacos and margaritas, but not just like all the tacos and like a full pitcher of margaritas. Been there, don't feel so good the next day. Next is emotional eating. Woo, this is a big one. This is a big one. So we're going to use some downloads from the shop with this. There's downloads within each of the accelerators from the shop that you're getting as well. And within the emotional eating realm, we're going to talk about what is triggering you, because emotional eating is a habit, and we have to just figure out what those triggers are. That way we're not just craving the sugar like all the time. And then lastly, time and family. Time is always a big one within each 3 of these fundamental needs. Time being the biggest one when it comes to preparing meals. Maybe you just don't like to cook. I mean, I hear you there. So I provide my ingredient meal template. We talk about mini meal preps. We even talk about grocery shopping in a way and habit hack that it's not going to feel super overwhelming. But we also talk about boundaries with family, picky eaters. I know I hear from a lot of you got kids that are picky eaters, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm making like 20,000 meals for dinner, or maybe you got a husband or spouse that's a picky eater too. Luckily, mine isn't. He'll eat about anything. So within each of those 9 challenges, within each of those 3 areas, I give you habit hacks under each one, giving you a lot of action items and tools. So it should only take about half an hour to go through each accelerator. Like I said, if you're not sure which one to start with, I would start with the bundle, because we'll put it all together at the end in the routine builder, and you can take it on the go in podcast form as well. So I'm so excited about this. This is something that you all have asked for. I'm really excited to watch you all accelerate your own transformations and results. And these are my very best habit hacks. I have been working on this, like I said, since January in conversation with you all. And I'm just so excited to watch your transformations, and not just for like right now, but like for life. We are viewing this all as functional lifetime health, because there is no finish line when it comes to your health, and you deserve to thrive and feel your best and not feel like a hot mess express. Okay, so you can go to bit.ly/healthy habit accelerator. It's linked everywhere on my Instagram and on my website, and you can grab those for 50% off only until Monday the 13th. They'll go to their regular pricing after that. And honestly, I made it super affordable for you as well, based off what you have had conversations with me since January. So I'm super pumped for this. Thanks for joining me for Habit Hacking Weekly Live. I go live every Thursday at noon just to give you an overview of what we learned and hopefully help you take action in habit hacking your own health. Okay, I will see you next week. I hope to see a lot of you within the accelerators as well.